Is anyone thirsty? Come to the fountain. Anyone hungry? Come to the kitchen. If you broke, you don't need no money. Come and get your. Yeah. Hey, what's up, my people? It's your man, Shaq. Ruby, that's the name they call me. An heir to the throne is what the Godfather called me. This is not a rap class. This is not a rap class. I'm here with a story. A story of how I built an incubator for my friend. An incubator to hatch just 30 eggs. Yes, you heard me. You put 30 eggs in it, and in 21 days, baby chicks start popping out the eggs so you can take to the market to be sold. And then, all right. So this is how it's been built. The first thing to do is to build an enclosure that would house these eggs. I would want to use wood. We called it an MBF wood to do that. And I would need a carpenter to do that for me. But before then, I just have to give him the dimensions of what I want. So I used a CAD software to design that. This is the Cartier CAD software that I'm using for my enclosure design. So you can see here, I have already generated a good dimension for this, and that is where I will put the control and the display unit. This is it here. So let me turn it around for you to see. This is the isometric view of what the incubator would look like. I have the height of 500 millimeters by 304 millimeters. That is about the width of an egg crate. So you can see that. I think this is beautiful enough. So I just wish that I can have a good carpenter that will cut out these words. There is the display screen, and this is the control panel. And then this is the screen where you can get to see your eggs while they are incubating. And then this is the circuit diagram that I designed personally for this. As we all know, the working principle of an incubator is basically to maintain the heat and humidity of the cabin at certain values. So what I have here is the components and the circuitry and the builds of what is packaged into a cabin like this. Here, I will walk you through the parts and all the components or the modules of this system. This is the power module. I bought this off the shelf. That would power this motherboard. This motherboard was built from scratch by me. And then this is the microchip that is responsible for all the decision or the brain work here. This is an electric bulb that is being triggered by a relay which takes information from this brain here, which is the microprocessor chip. And then this is the temperature and humidity sensor that senses this heat or the humidity itself, and then notify this chip which sends signal for this bulb to either be turned on or off as the case may be. All this and the process of what is happening here is communicated on a screen right here. This is an LCD screen that presents the temperature and humidity of the incubator at any given time. And then this is a fan that ensures the circulation or the even distribution of the temperature and humidity at any given time or throughout the entire cabin enclosure. Now, I want to turn the system on, and this is the sockets. I'm plugging it in now to power source, and then it will blink 3 times. Then digital smart incubator designed by Ruben Ambi, and voila. Come on now. Okay, so you can see it's powered. Let me move this closer. So you can see the temperature is 29 degrees. I'm taking this sensor close to the heat, so I expect to see the temperature rising. Yes, it's rising. This is 30 degrees Celsius, 31 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Celsius, 33, Come on now. 34 degrees, and you can see the humidity is dropping while the temperature is rising. So I expect that at 37.9 degrees it should off, or when it hits 38 degrees it should go off. So at 38 degrees I expect this bulb to go off. So this is 38 degrees, it's off. Yeah, so when temperature drops it picks up, temperature drops, goes off, temperature drops, goes on. The temperature, wow, goes up, temperature drops, goes up, goes off when temperature is high. So it keeps doing that forever to ensure that the temperature is the same. So you can see the humidity is dropping, which is bad for the eggs. So what you would do is to have like a container filled with water into the incubator. It will the heat would force this water to start evaporating, but since it's enclosed it would keep a reasonable humidity. So we'll notice that when I put everything back in the cabins. This is a broken laptop charger. I'm using the casing to house my LCD display. I cut out this shape, and that's about the size of the LCD itself. Now this is it here. Voila, our incubator is ready, and it's time for me to load these eggs in it for the incubation. Notice this little white container in there. It houses water for humidity generation, which is a function of the temperature being generated in the cabin. Now let me take this time to give you an overview of the whole hatching process for a given egg. Now this is what happens. The mother chicks lays her eggs. She sits on these eggs and raises the temperature to 20 to 38 degrees and the humidity to about 50 to 60%. And then intermittently during the day, she rotates these eggs. She does that for 21 days, and after that, the baby chicks pops out of the shell. An incubator is a machine that is designed to mimic this process. It houses the egg, raises the temperature to 38 degrees and maintains humidity at 50 to 60%, and then swings the egg. Now look closely in this incubator. You will notice the crate of eggs swinging. Can you see that? It's tilting. This is about the most important part of the incubator, the swinging of the egg. Can you see that? That's the maximum limit. It's about to drop down again. Can you see it's tilting? It's tilting. That's amazing. It keeps doing this every 1 hour automatically by itself. Now this crate is designed to be removed so that you can get to wash it and put it back in. How convenient this is. You wash it, and then you put it back in case this eggs gets broken, and then or during the hatching period there are some of these unwanted flutes that would get to stain the crate. Now my friend is here. He's about to pick his new baby home, and he's so excited, you can tell.
Open it, let me see. You can close it. So you want to start hashing immediately?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'll confirm and send the egg maybe so that I can have a link to get the egg. Right? Alright, go.
Anyone else notice how excited he was? The smiles on his face and so. I don't know about you, but that was priceless, man. He confirmed that he was to start hashing immediately. So these are photos of his eggs while they were hashing, while they were breaking off the shell. And then these are the chicks that were out at the moment this picture was taken. And he still tells me that he enjoys his incubator to date. Thank you for staying with me to the end of this video. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask, and please subscribe to my channel. See you on the next one.
Check, Ruby, that's the name they call me. An heir to the throne is what the Godfather